as a man, it's very important for you to use your joystick as much as possible. Now you're going to ask me and be like, Pam, how much is much? As in, how often should I be using my machine gun? Now, listen, ideally, as a man, you should use your machine gun at least once or twice a month. At least, okay? So, if you are the kind of dude who can use it every day or once in a week or 4 times in a month, it is okay, but at least you should use the joystick twice or once minimally in a month. Now, each time you keep your joystick idle, you don't use it, then bro, that is going to be a problem because you will be at a risk of erectile dysfunction. Now, we all know that each time you keep something idle and you are not using it, then it will last, it will go bad. It's just like how they say that an idle mind is a devil's playground. Yeah. So each time you keep your machine gun idle, you're not using it, then there are chances of you, like I said, you could contract or you could suffer from erectile dysfunction, or you could also have a deduction in the size of your joystick. Okay. So it's important as a man to always use your joystick. Keep note of that. The second thing that you should never ever do to your joystick is restricting the flow of blood to it. Okay. Now, one of the ways that most of you do this is by putting on very tight undies. Yeah. Now, each time you put on very tight undies, what happens is that your balls and your joystick are going to be so clamped, and in the process, they won't have the ability to breathe. And when this happens because of the heat and all that, there will be a damage on your machine gun. Yeah. So it's very important as a man to ensure that you don't restrict the flow of blood to your joystick, because just so you know, it's that blood flow that helps your joystick to function properly and also to be active. Yeah. So it's important that always when you are purchasing or when you are buying your undies, make sure that you buy undies that are free. They should be cotton and they should be having some allowance such that your balls are able to breathe. That is the second thing that you should never ever do to your joystick. Okay. Now, the third thing that you should never ever do to your joystick is by working with a wrong position or working in a wrong position. Yeah. Now, with the technology that has come up these days, there are people who don't have to every day go to offices or go to markets or wherever or to shops to work. Okay. So they are people who can work even from home and still they are able to get the results. Now, because most people these days work using laptops, what happens is that someone will sit there on their bed or on the couch and then they'll place the laptop on their laps. Now, because your balls are a little below the laptop, what is going to happen is that as you continue using this laptop, at some point it's going to get heated up, and that heat is going to affect your reproductive system. Yeah. So it's very important as a man when you are working. Yes, it is okay to work from home. It is okay to work from wherever, but make sure that you do not place the laptop on your laps, okay? Or if you really must, then please ensure that you have something placed below the laptop such that when it heats up, it does not have to affect your balls and your joystick. Okay, that is very important. Now, the next thing that you should never ever do to your joystick is sharing its pics, sharing nudes. Now, I know there comes a time whereby you are so much in love, you are so deeply in love with this babe, in that immediately when she says, babe, I miss you, babe, I feel I want to, have you in between me, immediately you will try to make your machine gun wake up and you will take pics and send to this person or this lady, or some of you will even send videos. Now, that is very, very wrong, because what will happen is that you are not going to remain in this love mood forever. Yeah, there could come a time whereby you will have a disagreement. There could come a time where you have an argument, and what will happen is that this babe is going to use your photos, is going to use your videos to fight you and to ashame you. Yeah. So it could be that you even have a very tiny machine gun. Just imagine you have a little tiny machine gun and then you are sharing the pics. Now, what will happen the next time you have a disagreement with this lady is that she will share it. And before you know it, your entire circle of friends or your entire circle of colleagues will see you and you will get ashamed. So, gentlemen, never ever share nudes, never share pics, never share videos. It is not okay. Let your machine gun be intact. Yeah, if you want to use it, let your babe come, or you go to your babe and use it. But, bro, never ever share pics and videos of your machine gun. Okay. Now, before we move on to the remaining points of the day, in case you find this video already interesting, entertaining, valuable, how about you support more by helping this channel grow? All you have to do is please subscribe to this channel, like this video, and leave a comment. And above all, please share this video with your friends and family, because when you do that, you actually help this channel grow. Okay. Have you subscribed? Have you subscribed? Now, the next fifth thing that you should never ever do to your machine gun is ignoring any signs and symptoms. Okay. Now, there comes a time whereby probably you have an STD, and then in between or in the process, you realize that there are some unusual happenings on your joystick. Okay, for instance, maybe you have pus coming out of it. For instance, maybe you have an itching. For instance, maybe you have a wound. Now, most of you will ignore these signs, and you only wake up when it becomes too late, when it becomes intense, and at that time it will be very hard for you to have these issues or these problems rectified. So, as a gentleman, each time you see any unusual signs on your joystick, on your bowler, it's very important for you to go see a medic, because we all know that prevention is better than cure. So just imagine if these are just signs, then immediately if you go for checkup and medication, then that means the problem is not going to intensify. Okay, because if you delay and these problems intensify, then you will have bigger challenges or bigger infections. Okay. Lastly, number 6 thing that you should never ever do to your joystick is overuse of a mobile phone. Overuse of a mobile phone. Now, I know you could be like, Pam, what the hell are you talking about? I mean, how is it going to affect? Now, listen. As long as you spend longer time on your phone, trust me, that is a way it's going to affect your joystick. That is a way it's going to affect your joystick. Okay, now we all know that as you continue using a phone for a long time, it gets to heat, and equally, that is a way that it's going to pull your joystick. I don't know how, but just know that when you overuse the phone, it is going to affect your joystick. And also try as much as possible never ever to place your phone near your joystick, especially if it has that vibration. Okay, well, gentlemen, those are the points that I needed to share with you today, and those are the things that you, as my bro, you as my dude, you as my rich daddy, should never ever do to your joystick. Okay, I mean, remember, we need your joystick healthy such that you can use it to perfection. So, bro, make sure that you don't do this to your joystick. Thank you, gentlemen, for watching. I appreciate you. I love you. Thank you for the support. Please, before you get off, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Don't forget to leave a like. Don't forget to leave a comment. Let me know, out of these, which of the points do you really think are correct or accurate? Yeah, don't forget to share this video with your friends and family. I love you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.